3, 2, 1. So now that we found our graphic and we've got our font installed, let's put that all to some good use and create a Facebook profile picture so that we can spread the word about our Christmas Eve candlelight service. So the first thing I want to do, I'm here in PowerPoint. This is pretty much the same whether you're working on a Windows or a Mac computer. I'm on the Windows version of PowerPoint right now. I'm going to just simply go and I want to open up that template file that we made earlier. So I put it out here on my desktop. Let me just go grab it here. And here it is. Now again, this is my template. So this is the Facebook profile template that we made. The first thing I want to do so I don't mess up my template is I want to save this, save as, and I'm going to give this a new name. I want to change this from a template file now back to a regular PowerPoint presentation file. And let's call this, I like to name things what they are. So this is going to be the Christmas Eve Facebook profile. I think that's pretty self-explanatory for our purposes. So there. So now I have saved my original template and I can work in this one. So let's go grab that photo that we found earlier. I'm going to come up here to the Insert menu and it's a picture. So I want to insert a picture. And now I just have to navigate out here to my desktop, and if I look around, here it is. I found it, and so let me click on Insert, and there we go. Now what I want to do is just grab this top little box right here, and I'm just going to drag up just so that my photo takes up my entire canvas. And I could also stretch it that way a little bit, but I think for our purposes now, that's pretty good. So right away you can see, this already is looking pretty good just by inserting a free stock photo. So now let's go in and let's add some text so that we can actually use this to promote our Christmas Eve service. So I'm going to come up here, I'm on the Home tab, and I'm going to come right up here and just grab that I want to insert a text box. So I'm just going to put it right about there for starters. We can move it around, and now I want to go grab and use that Santa sleigh font that we installed. So let me scroll through my fonts. Yes, I have lots of fonts. So let me find Santa sleigh. There we go. And I'm going to use the one called Santa sleigh full bold. So there we go. Let me just kind of bump this up a little bit in size. And let's see, we're going to just type Christmas Eve. And now I'm just going to click just to reposition that a little bit. Okay, size-wise, not looking too bad. Let me bump it up here just a little bit. Now, obviously, we can't see that very well, so let me change my font color. I'll just come over here and we'll make it white. And let's actually make this a Christmas Eve service. There we go. Now that's not bad, but I think we can do a little bit better than that just with some of the tools that again are available within PowerPoint. So I have just got my text box here selected, and I now want to come up under my drawing tools and let's just add a very simple text effect. Since we've got this candlelight and kind of all this stuff in the background glowing a little bit, let's come over here to our text effects and let's add a glow. So you can see whenever I pick one how it changes. Hopefully you can see that in the background. It's actually applying that glow. So I like this orange color. I could also choose a different color, but let's just go with an orange. There we go. And now it makes it look like, even our lettering, our fonts is actually glowing a little bit from the candlelight. And that's not bad, but we can, I think, even jazz it up a little bit more than that. So now, since we've got that glow effect, let's also add an outline. And since we use kind of an orangish color for our glow, let's do the same thing with our outline. I'll go over here to the oranges, and you know what? I'm going to use that one. And while we're here, maybe I'll bump it down. I can make it really thick to the point where it obscures the lettering. We'll pick a 1/2 point. I think that is good. So now it just kind of makes that font pop just a little bit more. And again, you've got kind of that nice glow. That is not bad. Now remember, I'm using a free stock photo and a free stock font. So you know, you can actually do quite a bit if you just kind of get creative and play around a little bit. So Christmas Eve service, that's not bad. But I think the other thing we need to add on here is when and where our Christmas Eve service is, because again, this is a promotional picture. So let me get a new text box. So I'll just click again. I'll click down here, and again, I want to be consistent, so I'm going to use the same font again. Bump up the size just a little bit. Let's try 11 and see what happens. And let's say that our Christmas Eve services is going to be at 10 p.m. and it's going to be at Virginia Highland Church. Now you can't see any of that, so let me highlight that. Let's make it white. And just to give it some balance here, I'm going to come over here and change the alignment. So we'll make it flush this way. Not bad, not bad. I could grab that and just using my arrow keys or my mouse, move that around a little bit. And then I think, again, just for another little subtle pop, let's go back to my drawing tools, text effect, and let's add just a little bit of shadow. So you see that, oops, you see that right in there just a little bit where the font intersects with the candle a little bit. And there you go. That's not bad. So now the only thing I need to do, and this is very important, I want to save this. Actually, let me just click save. So I'm saving my original here, but I want to save this as a graphic image so that we can share it with other people. So I'm going to choose File, Save As, and then from the Save As type, JPEG is what I'm going to choose, and now click Save. I'm going to say just the current slide, and now we are done. We have made this in a JPEG that we can now share with other people via Facebook.